Hi, once again I'm back with one of my new step-by-step WooCommerce tutorial where I'm gonna explain you step by step like how you can create a fully functional e-commerce website with the help of WordPress and WooCommerce plugin. A website where you can sell almost any kind of product, whether it is a physical product or it's a digital product. Here I'll be explaining you how to integrate payment gateway into the website, how to process the orders, receiving order notifications on email address, customizing the pages, and almost everything which a standard e-commerce store needs. So here we have a very beautiful example in front of us. It's a beautiful e-commerce website. On the top left corner, we have logo. Just above that, we have few social icons. On the right hand side, we have some kind of other menus like cart, my account with login functionality. Along with that, there are several other menus. One menu, shop now, has been represented as a button. So I'll be explaining you how we can represent a specific menu as a button on front end. There is also a search box where we can search almost any kind of content of this website. After that, we have a beautiful banner slider. Most of the e-commerce companies use banner slider just to promote their products or some kind of banner promotions. So in this complete video, I'll be explaining you how to create such kind of banner sliders with text and buttons. So once you click on any of the button, you will be redirected to the specific page. There are also navigation arrows through which we can navigate to the slides. After that, we have featured product section where so many products listed according to their categories. For example, women has been selected, so all the women products are displaying over here. In the same way, if we select men, then men products comes up along with their product image, product title, the categories where these products are listed, and the price in US dollars. After that, there are other sections also mentioned, like again this is something like a blog post with action button over here, some kind of text over here. Once we click on it, then we will be redirected to the specific page. So there are so many modules where we can be dealing into this video in order to make our website 100% user friendly as well as we can say responsive. Also, they have used some kind of product slider, like you can see. These products are just sliding one by one with left and right arrow. Once we hover, then we see the product description like price, name, etc. So let's go ahead without wasting much time and jump into the checklist that I have created for you so that we can create almost any kind of e-commerce website with the help of this WooCommerce plugin. So this is the checklist that I have created. The first step is we'll be buying the domain name and web hosting. After that, WordPress installation. Then WordPress environment, where I'll be explaining you about WordPress dashboard, how to create pages, menus, etc. Then we'll be setting up some kind of content onto the home page as well as shop page. That would be the main product pages. After that, we'll be setting up blog page in this video. Then setting up discount codes and other WooCommerce settings like shipping, payments, order notification and processing, etc. At last, we'll be going ahead with contact page to put some kind of forms, business details in the form of icons as well as Google Map integration. Then we'll be setting a footer with some kind of specific information. At the very last, we'll be working on some kind of advanced techniques like how to create variable product, displaying some kind of contact details on the very top header, displaying cart icon into the menu, or renaming add to cart button, or changing the return to shop URL on cart page. So there are so many advanced things that you should learn, and it is 100% beneficial for your web development career. So let's go ahead and start developing our first website. So according to our WooCommerce checklist, firstly we have to buy a domain name and web hosting. Nowadays, there are hundreds of web hosting companies into the market. Trust me, I've worked with more than 1000 plus clients and we used HostGator, Bluehost, GoDaddy, almost all type of web hosting companies, but none of them satisfied us in terms of speed or in terms of security. But at last, from last 3 to 4 years, we are using A2 hosting. And why it is our favorite? Because they are mostly cloud based, Second thing, they have fastest server and they offer free HTTPS protocols on all our hosted websites. So that is really very impressive. We can save almost I think around 10 or $15 a year per domain for HTTPS protocol. Third thing, their support is really great. Within few hours, they respond to your queries. So in order to go ahead with A2 hosting, simply type A2 hosting.cloud. And here we go. That's the home page of A2 hosting. We can see the price is really very competitive, just $3.92 a month. And in order to start with, just go ahead to the shared hosting. Now, there are two types of hosting plans. Number one is Linux plan. Number second is Windows. So do not touch Windows, just continue with Linux plan. So here they have three kinds of categories: light, swift, and turbo. We do not need to go ahead with turbo. It is expensive and not too much useful. Just discuss about light and swift. Light is something where you can only host one domain. It means if you go with this plan, you cannot use more than one website on the same hosting. But if you want to have more than one websites or domains onto the same hosting plan, then you can go ahead with this Swift one. So here, I'm just continue with this light plan. Here is the coupon code so that we can avail around 51% of discount as well. Click on get light. Now here we need to register for a domain name. For example, like you can search for a domain like my Woo shop. Let's check if this domain is available or not. Okay, we can see my wooshop.com domain is available. So that cost you around $14.95, around $15 for a year. We have already selected this domain. Now at the bottom, leave all these suggestions as it is. Just click on continue. So this domain will be added into your cart. So this is the server configuration page where we can choose certain options according to our need. For example, the billing cycle like 1 month, 12 months or 24 months, 36 months. It's totally up to you, but I recommend you to go ahead with at least 12 months so that you can practice more and more. After that, leave this dedicated IP as it is. Turbo boost, leave it as none. Priority support, no. Backup, we do not need the backup. I'll be explaining you how to take the backup with a plugin. So this option is not needed over here. This is very important, server location. So you need to select the nearby server location at your area. For example, if we are in like India, or if you are in America, then you should use USA Arizona or USA Michigan. If you are in Singapore, then you should choose this one. Or nearby Singapore, then also you can use this one. So it's totally up to you. After that, leave this option as it is, A2 website builder. Leave this thing as it is. Keep this option selected. Let's encrypt free, good for personal sites. So this is the HTTPS they offer. Other options needs to be as it is. No Cloudflare is needed. So here we can see total price for 1 year is just $52.86. The coupon code has auto applied over here. So that's quite very impressive with A2 hosting that they have good competition in terms of prices as well. The original price was $107.88. So let's click on continue. Okay, so we are on the final configuration page. Here we can see it is also offering one more thing, ID protection. Just uncheck it because it is not needed at the moment. Hit continue again. And this is the final checkout page including all kind of taxes and everything. Like for $15 is around for domain name and rest for the hosting. So total amount is $67.81 for 1 year. Hit the checkout button and you can go ahead with the checkout form and payment as well. At the bottom you can see the payment options. I'm not going to buy all these things because I have already bought the A2 hosting server, and once you will complete the payment, then they will provide you login ID and password for your A2 hosting cPanel. So in the next step, I'll be explaining you how we can log in into the A2 hosting account and start with WordPress installation. Once you buy the A2 hosting plan successfully, then they will be sending you a welcome email, something like this. This email consists of all your package details, like what hosting server did you purchase. Like I did purchase Swift web hosting plan Singapore, the domain I used, and the site administration area is very important. This is the cPanel login details. cPanel is something where all your website files exist, and if any case of issues, the debugging can be done from this cPanel area. Also, we'll be installing the WordPress from cPanel itself. So here we can see the login URL of cPanel would be something like this. It would be mentioned at the top, and you can create a custom password by clicking on this here link. So that's quite very easy to set up the cPanel login details for A2 hosting. Let's jump to our WooCommerce checklist and mark the points which we have already completed. So here we have already bought the domain name and web hosting. So let's mark it. Now it's time to install WordPress. So for installing WordPress, we need to go back to our A2 hosting account. So again, type the same domain a2hosting.cloud. Now here on the top right corner, we can see login button. Just click on it. So this page asks us for email address and the password. This is the same login details that you entered when you signed up with A2 hosting. So I'm just entering my own details. All right, let's log in. So now we are in our A2 hosting account. Now we have to log in into our cPanel screen. So just click on this cPanel login button and the cPanel dashboard opens onto the new tab. Remember, do not share any of your login details with anyone else because cPanel is very important part of your website. Here, all your website files are stored in this file manager. So let's go ahead and install WordPress. Here we can see WordPress A2 optimized icon. Just click on it. Alright, now click on install button over here. So here we can see a little form with few fields that we have to fill up in order to install WordPress properly onto our domain name. The first part is choose protocol. So as I told you at the very beginning of this video that A2 hosting provides you free SSL certificate, that is you can integrate HTTPS on any number of your hosted websites. So here we are just going to choose the HTTPS protocol. There is no difference in HTTPS or HTTPS with www. It's totally up to you. So I'm just using this HTTPS with www. From the second box, choose domain. As this is my Swift hosting, so many of my clients' websites are hosted in this account. So I'm just going to use one of my available domain, that is fitnessnotout.com. So I'll be installing WordPress onto this domain, fitnessnotout. Here we can see one more thing, this in directory box. Do not fill any detail in this box. Always keep this box empty. Let's jump to site settings, site name, my blog, site description, my WordPress blog. Remember, both of these details can be changed later on from WordPress dashboard, so I'm not touching this section right now. This part is important, admin account. Admin username, here you have to create a username for your WordPress login. So I'm just using like admin, and we are creating a password as well. For example, like admin @123 then dollar symbol. So at least the password strength should be 50 plus or 54 plus. So it is 60, that's good. Here you can put admin email. Admin email is that email address from where you can recover your password in case if you forget your WordPress password. So you can just send the reset link over here and you can recover the password. So I'm just leaving this admin section as it is, and just leave this choose language section, keep it English. We are not going with advanced options like it asks you for theme installation, etc. So just leave it as it is. Here email installation details too. So here you can enter your own email address where you want to receive all these login details. So I'm just entering my email address. Okay, before hitting this install button, let's double check the form once again. So protocol is HTTPS with www, domain is fine. Site name, site description can be changed later on. Username is admin, password is admin at the rate 123 $. That's cool. Admin email is fine, language is fine, email address is entered. Let's hit install button. It will take a couple of seconds to install WordPress onto your domain name. Alright, so WordPress has been successfully installed onto our domain name, and here we can see the admin link. So this link is very important, as with the help of which this link we can log in into our WordPress dashboard. So keep it saved somewhere else. I'm just copying this link, and now we can log out. Now it's time to log in into our WordPress dashboard. So simply go to the same link that we had copied and then hit enter. Now this area is called WordPress login dashboard area. So here we have to put our username and the password that we had created during WordPress installation. So username was admin. I'm just putting the password as well. And this is the captcha. All right, let's log in. Here we go. So this is our WordPress dashboard from where we'll be creating the pages, menus, adding functionality into our e-commerce website. We can manage almost everything from this dashboard. Once you install the WordPress, then by default we have certain elements like dashboard, Jetpack, A to optimize post, media pages. Several things are over here, but in the upcoming time, once I'll be explaining you about plugins, then we'll be having more tabs over here. So let's jump back to our WooCommerce checklist and mark the next point. So we have already installed the WordPress. Now it's time to install a responsive WordPress theme. Before installing a theme, let me explain you the role of a theme in a website. Basically, a theme is a pre-designed template that we can install and activate onto our WordPress website so the entire look and feel of the site can be changed. In the market, there are two types of themes available: free and premium. Free themes are limited in terms of customization, in terms of flexibility, so we cannot create almost any kind of website with the free themes. On the other hand, if you are really serious about becoming a website designer or developer, then you should use a premium theme. In this tutorial, I'll be using the Avada theme, which is widely used in the entire world, and I think more than 4 lakh people are using Avada theme. So in order to get the Avada theme, you can either go to the theme forest, that is the biggest marketplace, and here you can see the price of the theme is $60, that is 60 US dollars. So I think that is a little expensive for starting or for a learning purpose. So what platform I use in order to buy the theme? I use WordPressCard.com. That is a really great website where we can get themes and plugins for just $10. So I'm using many of the plugins and themes from this website on many of my clients' projects. So here you can go to WordPressCard.com, and once we hover on this menu, we can see Avada 5.8. So that's the latest version they are using. Why the price is so cheap as compared to this theme forest? The reason is that WordPress card do not provide any kind of support for the theme. And of course, trust me, we do not need the support because Avada itself is fully featured. So anything you can do with the theme without having any kind of technical knowledge or support. So here we can see the description of this theme. You can go ahead one by one and read all these things. I am dealing with this website from a long time, so I do not need it. In order to buy the theme, just go ahead, click on add to cart. It will redirect you to the cart page. I think as I already bought the Avada theme earlier, so it is not allowing me to add a new theme to my cart. So you can simply go to add to cart, then buy now and make the payment. So once the successful payment can be made, then they will send you a welcome email at your email address with the download link of the theme. Let me show you how the email appears. This is what I received from WordPress card when I bought the Avada theme with them. So here we can see the all details are provided, and this is the download link. So once you click on this link, the theme will be downloaded onto your computer in this zip file. Like this, I can just save it somewhere. For example, in this folder, I'm saving it. Let's save, and we can see here this is the Avada theme downloaded in zip format. So this is the package that we have to install onto our WordPress website in order to change the look and feel. So let's go back to our WordPress website dashboard once again. Before uploading and activating the Avada theme, let's check out the current front end of our website. So I have just opened the front end into the new tab. Here we can see this is our home page. Currently 2019 theme has been installed and activated, and it looks ugly. I mean, no one will like such a website which have text in place of logo and some kind of default post, and color or fonts is also not good. So let's change the entire look and feel of this website. So come back to our dashboard, go to appearance and themes. Now here on this screen we have three themes at the moment: 2016, 2017, and 2019. Two themes are installed, but they are not active. 2019 is active. Remember, at the same time, only one theme can be active on a website. Now let's go ahead and upload our Avada theme. So add new. Now here we can see upload theme button. As Avada theme is stored onto our hard disk, so hit on this upload theme button, then choose file, and here we can see Avada theme. So just open it and install it. It will take a couple of seconds to upload the theme onto your website. So just wait for it. Alright, so theme has been uploaded. Now package is unpacking, installing the theme, then activating. Okay, so this theme has been installed successfully. Now let's go ahead and refresh our front page once again, and let's see if any changes has been done or not. So we can see nothing has been changed at all. Even we have installed the Avada theme. The reason is that theme must needs to be activated as well. So let's come back to this section and hit activate button. Now the Avada theme will start working onto the website. Here we go. Once we activate the Avada theme, it redirects you to the welcome page. So this is the Avada theme welcome page over here. Now let's refresh the front page once again, and this design will be changed now. So here we go. We can see the layout has been changed. So this is the default layout of Avada theme. Now we'll be going ahead to install the required plugins which are important for Avada theme to work properly. So here it gives a notification installation update of required plugins needed. So hit go manage plugins. Now these are two important plugins that are required in order to make the Avada theme work properly. First one is Fusion Core and second one is Fusion Builder. So one by one we have to install these plugins and activate. The rest other plugins are not mandatory, but these two are very essential plugins. Okay, now let's go back to the plugins page once again and install the Fusion Builder plugin. All right, so hit install. That's the Fusion Builder. With the help of this plugin, we'll be creating the content of the pages, designing the pages, so everything can be done with this Fusion Builder. So this plugin is almost installed and activated now. All right, return to required plugins installer. So here in this tutorial, we'll not be using a bunch of plugins. We'll be using only those plugins which are required to create the entire e-commerce website. We'll try to avoid a list of plugins which are just making your website heavy and affects the speed. So just use those plugins which are required. Here, Avada also gives you the option to install other plugins like white label, convert plus. So these are some kind of plugins which are not required in your website at the moment. Slider Revolution is also a great plugin for creating sliders, but in Avada we have Fusion Slider plugin, so we do not need this plugin separately. But in case if you want to create any kind of advanced sliders, then you can buy this Slider Revolution plugin from the same WordPress card website in a very low price. Layer slider is not needed. ACF Pro, that is also not needed. Now here, these all plugins are free of cost. WooCommerce, Yoast, BBPress, Event Calendar, and Contact Form. So leave all these plugins. Just install WooCommerce so that we can convert our entire WordPress website to e-commerce website. Okay, so WooCommerce is also installed and activated. Now it's time to set up the WooCommerce plugin. What exactly the setup means? Actually, when you will be selling the products via this website, in that case, you must have to put some kind of details of yours, like where is your store located. So you have to enter the address, what shipping price you will be charging to the customers, what are the shipping rules, what kind of payment mode you will be using, like cash on delivery or PayPal or any kind of third party payment gateway. So all these things needs to be done into this WooCommerce setup process. So just after activating the WooCommerce plugin, you must have to go to the WooCommerce option and start setting up the WooCommerce plugin. Let me show you how it works. Here we can see that's a pink button. Run the setup wizard. Just hit this button. Now one by one it will give around 4 or 5 steps to set up the plugin. So the first step is, where is your store located? Let's try to put something, United Kingdom is fine. You can put your own address over here. I'm just putting the UK one. Here you can select the currency of your store. For example, Great British Pounds or US dollars, whatever is your currency or whatever the currency you want to use onto the site. Now, WooCommerce also comes with a functionality to sell physical products as well as digital products, like music. You can also sell with WooCommerce, or any kind of softwares which can be downloaded to the website, sorry, to the customer computer. So here you have to select whether you are just selling the physical products, or also you will be planning to sell digital one. So choose the option as per your need. I'm just selecting this one, physical products. Leave this option as it is. Also, there is a additional checkbox. I will also be selling products or person in services in person. It means someone will come to you and then you will be selling the product via the website. So just keep this checkbox also selected. Now let's go. So next step would be, it will be asking you for setting up the payment method. So initially we'll be just setting up the cash on delivery method. At the very last of this video, I will be explaining you how we can integrate the PayPal payment gateway. So let's redirect to the next page. So by default, it gives you these options like Square or PayPal. So we'll be selecting this option later on. Just enable cash on delivery at the moment. So here we have cash on delivery and continue. Next step would be shipping. I mean, what shipping charges will be charging for the customers for the products, what are the shipping rules, what is the flat price, is it a free shipping or uh, paid shipping. So let's set up the shipping part over here. So it gives the options like, for United Kingdom, flat rate. If you want to just charge flat rate, for example like 50, so you can put over here. And shipping rate for those locations which are not covered up by your zones. It means if someone makes an order from the location where you are not selling the products, in that case, what shipping charges you will be asked from the customer. So you can put over here. In case you do not want to set it up, just uncheck it. Remember, all these settings can be changed later on, so it is not just one time installation or setup wizard. You can change all these things afterwards. I will explaining you from where you can do all these things. Just uncheck this extra button. and hit continue. Now last three steps: recommended, activate, ready. I'm sure it will ask you for Jetpack installation. So I think already Jetpack has been installed into the site. Let's wait for it. Okay, so taxes things over here. Just uncheck these two boxes. We will do taxes thing later on and continue. Here, we also have to skip this Jetpack. So just hit the skip this step button. And our WooCommerce is completely ready. As we can see here, we have completed all the setup process steps. Now, here at the bottom, just hit visit dashboard. I will be guiding you how to create products in the upcoming few minutes. But before that, we have to complete few more steps. So let's go back to our WooCommerce checklist, and here we can see we have completed install and set a WooCommerce plugin as well. Now, let's jump to the WordPress environment. Here I'll be explaining you about WordPress dashboard elements, and then after we'll be creating three pages for home, blog and contact. So let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. So basically this is the dashboard from where we manage almost everything of our WordPress website. Here, as we are using Avada theme, so this is the Avada section, and here we can see there are so many options, but the most important part is this theme options. So I'm just opening it and will explain you what are the things that we have to do in this theme options. This is the one main reason why I recommend Avada to you, because Avada provides you a lot of theme options that you can use in order to customize your entire website. For example, we can see here it provides the layout section where you can set whether your website should be full width or it should be a box width. In the same way, you can also control the responsiveness of your WordPress website. Header, like there are around 6 type of headers you can select, like this one, this one, this one. You can also change the header styling color without dealing with any kind of CSS or any codes. Here you can set the logo as well. You can either hide or display the page title bar, breadcrumbs. In the same way, you can also manage footer, like how many widgets you want to display in footer. Maximum it supports 6 widgets, 6 columns into the footer. And typography, like you can select your own Google font. It is a complete package of Google fonts, so you can select any of the font from here. So there are so many options that Avada theme option provide you. Here we also have a custom CSS option where we can write some codes, custom codes for styling of our WordPress website. So this is the like I can say it's a very small description of this theme options in Avada theme. Now let's go back to some other options like posts. So this is the section from where you can write blog post. This is the media where all your media files get stored, like images, videos, whatever the media content you upload onto the website. Now next section is pages. This is the section from where you create all the pages of your WordPress website. Initially, when we install and set up the WooCommerce, by default, WooCommerce create these 4 pages: cart, checkout, my account, and shop page. So these are the pages of WooCommerce. Never delete these pages from your website, otherwise your e-commerce functionality will not work properly. Along with that, you can also create more pages by just hitting this add new button. So I will be just explaining you in next few minutes how to create pages. This is the comment section, like if someone write any comment on your blog post, so those comments will be displayed under this section. This portfolio and FAQ is not too mandatory to use, so leave it as it is. This WooCommerce and products are two major sections that we need to deal with if we are creating an e-commerce website. So in order to create a new product, simply go to products and then add new. So from here we can add a new product. I'm just giving you a little overview. We are not going to create a product for now. I'll be creating the product later on, but let me explain you the complete environment what add new product area provides you. Like here in this box you can put the title of your product, This area is basically used for long description of your product. It supports both visual and HTML version. Here you can write HTML codes as well. If you are not too much technical with HTML, then you can also just write here something like this, and you can use this panel, like changing the color of the text or making it bold, something like that. I'm just deleting it. In the same way, here we have price section, regular price, sale price. So here you can put the price of the product. If that product is on a discount, then you can enter sale price over here. In this box we can put some kind of short description of a product. Then these are some Avada theme options. We do not need to deal with all these things. Here you can see product gallery, where you can add multiple images of one product. Set product image. Here we have to set the main image of the product. Product tags. Here you can put some kind of tags. For example, if you are selling Nokia phones, so you can enter here Nokia phones, Nokia smartphones by Nokia, something like that. So these tags are helpful in SEO process for ranking your websites on Google. Product categories. Here we have to add a category. For example, if we are adding a Nokia mobile phones, of course that comes under mobile phones category, so we can create a mobile phone category and keep it checked. So we'll be doing all these things later on. I'm just giving you the overview, and at last, once you double check all the details are correct, then you can hit publish and your product is created. So that's simple it is to create a product on a WooCommerce website. After that, this is the WP forms, where we can create contact forms for our website just using the drag and drop form builder. We do not need to deal with appearance, because from here we just need to install the theme and that's it. Plugins. Plugins area is basically the section from where we can install a lot of plugins as per our need. Plugins are used in a WordPress website to install the functionality. So plugins are the things, or we can say small softwares, which add features or functionalities into your website. So we can deal with all plugins in this section. Users. Here you can add a new user for your website, for example a new administrator, a new shop manager, or uh, whoever the customers will be making order onto your website. All those customers list can be added into this all users section automatically, so you can later on export all those customer details. And the settings, basically we'll be dealing with few options in this setting, like reading is important one and permalinks. Rest all are not needed at all. So these are the basic sections in WordPress dashboard where we have to deal with in order to customize our entire website. So let's go back to the WooCommerce checklist and mark one more point, that is introduction to the WordPress dashboard. Now, it's time to create pages. For example, we are going to create a page home, blog, and contact. So that's quite very easy to create a page. Simply go to the pages section and hit add new. That's all. Here we go. So the new page section has been opened in front of you. Now in this title bar, we have to put our page name, for example, home, or you can give any name like home page or about us, whatever the page name you want to allot over here. After that, just hit publish. That's all. Here we are not adding any content on the page right now, just creating the pages, and we will create the content later on. So we can hit publish, and that simple it is to create a page onto your WordPress website. In the same way, if we want to create another pages like blog or contact, we will again hit this add new and create blog page as well as contact page one by one. Let me do it fast for you. So I have created all three pages, home, blog, and contact. Let's go to all pages list and check the list of pages that we have into your website at the moment. So here we can see home page, contact page, and blog page has been added. Now let's check our website front end, and we need to double check whether home page is showing over there or not. So this is our front end. Still we can see the home page is not coming up. The reason is that we have created this home as a page, but we haven't set up this home as a front page of our website. So In order to set up a page as front page of our website, simply go to settings and then reading. So we will set up this page as a home page. At the moment, the latest posts are displaying on the home page. So choose this option, radio button, and home page should be this home. And then hit save changes. So that's all easy to set up a specific page as the front page or home page of your WordPress website. Now let's refresh our home page once again so that we can see whether any changes has been done or not. I'm just hitting the Avada logo. And here we go, we can see the content has been removed, the default post, but here the title and this bar is coming along, the footer is coming in between. So do not worry, we will make it beautiful later on. Here we can see the home has been set up as the front page, as this is the title of the page which is showing over here. Now let's go back to the WooCommerce checklist once again, and here we can mark one more point, that how to create pages. Now it's time to create product categories. Alright, so after creating the pages, it's time to create product categories. What are product categories? Basically, when you go to any of the online stores, for example Amazon, so there you can find, if you wanna buy Samsung phone, so where you should go, you first jump into the mobiles and then Samsung model number. So here mobile is a category and Samsung is the subcategory of mobile, and then you get the main product. So that is what we call a category. And here, for example, I'm creating cloths. This is one category. Then hit enter. Then shoes. You can also use the button over here, add new category. It also works by just hitting the enter button. Shoes, and we can also create like mobiles, or we can say smartphones. Hit enter. Let's create one more category, for example computers, then hit enter. So initially I have just created 4 categories over here. This uncategorized is the default category by WordPress. In case if you do not allot any product in any of these above 4 categories, then that product by default goes under this uncategorized category. So it is very important, when you create a new product, you must assign a category to that specific product. Alright, so we have created 4 product categories over here. Now let's check our list over here, and what is the next thing that we need to do is creating main menu with pages home, shop, blog, contact, and my account. That's great. Let's mark this point first. Alright, so let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Now here let's go back to the front end first. So we can see here we do not have any kind of menu items so that we can navigate to the pages. So how to create beautiful menus over here? It is not so difficult. The very first thing that you should have pages created. After that, in order to create menus, go to appearance and then hit menus option over here. Alright, so the very first time when you will hit menus, you will get some kind of screen like this. So in this menu name, you need to provide a name. For example, I'm just giving it like main menu. You can give any name over here. It is just for your identification, like what exactly the group of menu items you will be adding into this menu. So I'm just giving main menu and then hit create menu. So here we are not creating the menu, but we are creating the group of menus. So main menu is the name of the group. Now let's add the menus that we want to display in this location. So here we need to add home, blog, contact, shop, and last one is my account. So check all these menus and then hit add to menu button over here. It will take a couple of seconds. So here we can see the menus has been added. Now let's save it And now we can refresh our front page once again. Okay, so we can see here there is no changes has been done and menus are not appearing over here. What is the reason? The reason is that Avada theme comes up with few menu locations. At the bottom we can see display location. So this is basically the areas where you want to display your menu. Like this is the bunch of menus that you want to display at what area. So here we have to choose main navigation, and if you want to display the same menus on mobile version, so hit mobile navigation. Now let's save menu. So this is the display location we have selected and it is saving right now. Okay, now let's go ahead and refresh our home page once again. Great, so we can see here the menus has been created, but the order is not correct. It's contact, then blog, home, then my account and shop. So let's reorder these menus. First home, then blog, then contact, then my account and shop. How can we reorder? It's quite very easy. Just use drag and drop functionality. For example, if you want to put this home at the first, just drag and drop at the top. So home comes at first, then blog, then contact. We can just drag shop as well, and that's it. Save menu. Now let's refresh our home page once again. Okay, so here we can see the menus has been ordered correctly over here: home, blog, contact, shop, my account. But why we are getting this cart icon and search icon? Well, it is not needed. So you can control the visibility of these two icons from the theme options. So let's go to the Avada and then theme options, because these two icons are controlled from theme options itself. So Avada and then theme options. All right, now here we need to navigate to this menu and scroll down. We can see here main menu search icon is on. Just make it off. That's all right. So now we can save it, and then after we have to refresh our front page once again. So let's refresh our front page. Here we go. The search icon has been gone. Now how can we remove this cart icon? That's also very easy. For removing the cart icon, go to the WooCommerce option under the theme options itself. So hit WooCommerce, then general WooCommerce options. Here we have to just scroll down like this, and you can see WooCommerce cart icon in main menu. So just make it off and save it. And now we can refresh once again the home page. Okay, so that icon has also been removed. Now it seems like the font of these menus are not looking so good. I mean, they are fonts are also ugly, size is also not too good. So how can we play with the font of these menus? That is also too easy. Just go back to the theme options. Here at the top we can see menu. Just go to main menu and scroll down. So here we can see main menus typography, that is the font family Antique Slab. So let's select Open Sans. This is one of my favorite Google font, Open Sans. So you can use it, and we can also increase this size for like 16 pixel. That's all right. Save it, and let's refresh our home page once again. Here we go. The menu fonts are now bigger and font is also good. So here is our WooCommerce checklist. Let's go to the next step, that is create few products and assign them in their product categories. So that's quite very easy to create products. Go to a dashboard and then hover on products and click on add menu like this. Now this is the page where we will create a new product for our WordPress website. The first box is product name title. So here we can enter a title name. I'm just adding a blue t-shirt. So putting the name of blue t-shirt. In this box, we can put the long description of the product. So I'm just copying this text, a demo text over here, and pasting it in this box. You can use this panel in order to stylize this uh, You can use this panel in order to format this text. Now let's jump to the next section, which is product data. So here under the general tab, we have two boxes: regular price, sale price. In the regular price, we can put the actual price of this product, for example, £200. If in case this product is available at some kind of discount prices like £180, so you can enter over here. So on the front end, the price will appear something like 200 will be crossed and 180 will be the price. If you do not have any kind of sale, just leave this box empty. The next tab is inventory. So here we can put the SKU ID for our product, for example FIT001, then you can put FIT002, something like that. Remember, this SKU ID is unique. So if you have allotted or assigned this SKU ID for blue t-shirt, then this ID cannot be assigned to any of the upcoming products. It should be different. If you have inventory management like the number of quantity of the products, then you can check this box and enter the number of quantity. If there is no inventory management, just keep it unchecked. Shipping, linked products, attributes, advanced are not too needed at the moment. Let's jump to the next section, product short description. Here we can put the short description for our product. I'm just pasting the same text with few words. Just relating these words. Okay, so these are the sections that we need to deal on a single product page. Now let's go to the right hand side. This gives the product gallery. Before that, we can set a main product image. So click on this set product image, and here go to upload files, then select files and upload the product image. For example, I'm just uploading this one. That's a blue t-shirt. Okay, so now here we can see this t-shirt has been uploaded. Hit this button, set product image. It will appear over here very shortly like this. Now let's scroll up. So here we have product tags. Remember, it is not mandatory to enter tags for a product, but this is good for SEO. So like we can enter t-shirts or cloths like this. Let's scroll up once again. Okay, so here we have product categories. Now this product comes under cloths, so we can just select cloths. Also, we have missed the product gallery here. So remember, in this product gallery section, you can add multiple number of images, like different images of the same product you can add over here like this and upload from the same area, like select files and then upload. I do not have such kind of different images of the same product, so I'm not uploading them right now. So this is all the settings that you have to do on a single product page in order to create your product. At last, hit publish. So this product has been created. In the same way, you can create the other products of your website. So let it be updated. Then I will show you how this product appears on the front page. Okay, so let's open this product on a new tab. Alright, so we can see here it appears like this. So this is the image with zoom effect. The product title goes here. The product price goes here. This is the short product description. That's the add to cart button. You can increase or decrease the quantity of the product. And at the bottom we have the long description. We also have the social sharing buttons over here, so someone can share this product on their social wall. So this is how easy to create products into your WooCommerce website. Now if you want to check the list of the number of products available into your website, simply go to this products and then all products. So I'm quickly adding the remaining products into your website. There is just one product with SKU ID. Let's go ahead and create another products. Alright, so I have just created around 16 products into my WooCommerce website, as 4 products has been assigned to computer categories, 4 products has been assigned to smartphones, then 4 for shoes, and remaining 4 for clothes. Alright, so this is the way through which you can create the number of products into your WooCommerce website. There is no limit of these products, but it totally depends on the space that has been provided from your hosting server. So let's go back to our WooCommerce checklist and mark this point as well. And next point is set home as front page. So we had already done it in the previous steps, like we had gone to the settings and then reading, and then we had selected the front page as the home one, like this one. Okay, so now it's time to create a royalty free logo for our website. As we can see, the default logo is Avada. So for creating the free logo, you need to simply go to a website, that is logomaker.com. Remember, it's MAKR. Hit enter. This is the website where we can create basic logo for our website. So for example, like we have an e-commerce website, so I'm just searching out for a icon like a shopping cart. So it gives a lot of shopping cart icons, and those are 100% copyright free. Let's use someone like this one. This looks cool, so we can just use it. We can also change the color of this icon like this. I'm just using this red color, it looks good. And we can add the text just next to this icon. So hit on this T, that is for text. Type here like, yeah, fitness not out. Like this. We can also resize this text by just holding and dragging this box in this way. So we can put it over here, and we can also make the icon a little bit larger. This logo is just for the demonstration purpose. I'm just making it very quickly, so it's not too good. I mean, it's not looking too good, but you can make your own logo. Also, you can format the text from here like decorative. So this text can be changed like this, or we can simply use simple and modern. So I'm just using that amaranth. That's fine. Okay, now we need to just save this logo. So click on this top right corner, save, and this image will come up. This pop-up will come up. You need to just hit this no thanks, low resolution file. Click on it, and very soon this logo will be downloaded onto your computer. So for example, I'm just putting the name logo. So this has been downloaded. As I am on Mac, so it gives me the functionality to resize this logo. So I'm just resizing it. Better would be to resize this logo so that the height of this logo should be around 60 or 70 pixels. So I've just set 70 pixels as the height. You can use Photoshop or whatever the tools you use, so in order to resize this logo. So this logo has been resized now. Let me crop it as well. Okay, now it's time to set the logo into our website. So how to set up the logo into our Avada based website? That's very simple. Go to Avada and then theme options. Here we need to navigate to this logo section. Hit logo. Here this gives the position, like where do you want to display the logo, either in center of the header, on right, or on left. Left is selected, that's why the Avada logo is showing on the left. So you can play with this option. I'm just going ahead to set up the logo. So here is the default logo. Just hit upload. Go to upload files, select files, and from here we can upload the logo. So logo has been uploaded. Let's click on select. It is appearing over here. Leave this retina display default logo as it is. The stick is also not needed. You can set mobile logo as well. So you can also have one more version which is more shorter than this one. I'm just using this logo at the moment. Here we go. Now save changes. Let's refresh our home page once again. Okay, so we can see here the logo appears with along with the menus, but the alignment is not too good. Like there's a lot of space at the top of the logo, also at the bottom, and menus are sticked at the top. So how to fix it? Let's go back to the theme options. Here at the top we can see logo margins. It shows above the logo. This arrow means above the logo 31 pixel. Let's set it something like 5 pixel. In the same way down 31 pixel, set it to 5 pixels. Okay, now second thing is that we need to go to the menu as well. So hit menu. Here, according to the margin that we have set in the logo section, the menu section allows you to set up the height for menu items. Like here, the default selected is 84, but it is suggesting us to match the logo height set to 73 in pixels. So we need to just hit 73 and click save changes. Let's refresh our home page once again. So I'm just hitting this logo and it will be refreshed. Here we go. So now we can see the header looks great. The logo is completely aligned to these menu items as well. So our header is ready. Now it's time to check out our WooCommerce checklist and mark one more point, that is create a royalty free logo. So we have almost completed a lot of points over here. Now our next step is setting up home page and shop page. So the very first thing is create a banner slider with clickable button on home page. So how to put this slider over here on this home page? That's too easy. When you install the Avada theme, the Avada itself gives you an option Fusion Slider. It only comes with Avada theme. So let's go ahead and create a slider for our home page. So in order to do that, simply hover on this Fusion Slider and click on Add or Edit Sliders. Here, we need to give a name to our slider, for example, home page. This is just for our identification. Leave this shortcode box empty. Here we can give the width of the slider, as well as in the next box we can put the height of the slider. So I'm just using width 1600 pixels and height 860 pixel. Leave this slider content maximum width as it is, full screen slider as it is. Slider indicator, we can use any of these things, but it is not mandatory, so leave it none. Also leave this slider indicator box, sorry, also this slider indicator color box empty. We can use parallax scrolling later on. Here it gives the option to either enable or disable the navigation arrows. If you enable it like this, then you need to provide the size of the box as well as arrow size. So it's up to you whether you want to choose this option or not. Autoplay means if you have more than one images rotating and rotating, so they will autoplay. If you uncheck, then they have to scroll manually. So I'm just leaving it autoplay. Slide loop, leave it as it is. So we do not touch any of these options. This is the slide show speed 7000 milliseconds, which is equal to 7 seconds. So that's all. Click on add slider. So it will take a couple of seconds. Here we can see the slider has been created. Now we need to add few images into this slider so that those images will be rotating one by one. So how to do that? Second step is go to this add or edit slides. Now here we can give the name of this slide, for example slide 1. Remember, this name will not be displayed on the slide, so you can just put any name as per your reference. Here background type image, content alignment left, we need to just put center. Heading area, we can type something like clothes. There is no heading separator. Title size h2. Heading font size, for example 45 pixels. Heading color, we can put the color code like this is the color code of white color. Heading background, just leave it no. Heading background color, as already we selected no, so leave it as it is. Caption area no. Caption center separator, that's not required. Okay, by default when you create a new slide, this is the button short code that Avada theme put itself into your button 1 and button 2. So there are two possibilities to add the buttons. Either you can add one button or you can add two buttons, or also you can remove the buttons by just clicking full slide. You can simply delete this shortcode as well. So I'm not deleting it, just need to simply update the link, like button link can be updated here in this two keywords. For example, we can open, so https, let's copy a URL from here, cloths. Copy link address and we can put over here, paste. So button link should be this and button text could be shop now, like this. We can delete the second button, it is not needed. Now on the right hand side, just scroll up and here we can find featured image. So just upload a featured image, I mean the main slider image that you want to display over there. So I'm just uploading this one, I have saved it for you. So this is uploading now. Okay, set featured image, it will display over here, and select the category, sliders category, home page. That's all. Hit publish. So one slide has been created. Let's go ahead to create another slide. In this tutorial, I'm just creating two slides. So one is already ready. Let's go back to edit slides once again. And we can simply duplicate the first one. So like this, clone. We do not need to make all the settings again and again, just clone it. And we can edit the second slide then. Okay, so this is the cloned one. Let's click on it in order to edit this slide. Okay, we can put here like slide 2. Heading area should be now, we can put like shoes. And at the bottom, we can also change the button link. So at this time, we have to just copy the shoes link, copy link address. So shoes link has been copied. Now in this area, like button link, just paste the shoes link like this, paste. So shoes has been pasted. Also shop now's text is over here, so you can edit this text as per your need. Let's update this featured image, so we can remove it and then upload a new one. Okay, upload files, select, and we can upload this one. Okay, now hit set featured image button and select the category home page over here. Just update it. And now our slider has been created. Now it's time to add this slider on the home page. Like here we have, this is our home page. So in this area, I want to display this slider. So how to do that? Let me help you out with it. Firstly, we need to go back to the pages here. Now hit on home page, edit. Now this is the back end of our home page. So just scroll down Here we can see slider tab, slider type. So select here Fusion slider, and now you need to select which slider you want to display. So here we can select home page that we have already created, and none of the options needs to be played with. Just scroll up and update. So let's wait till the page is updated. Okay, so it is updated now. It's time to refresh our home page. The slider has been added over here, this one. We have the navigation arrows as well, like this. We also have a button. Later on we will customize this button, this text size as well, so do not worry about it. So this is the way how we can create a beautiful slider onto our home page. Now after that, as we are getting this bar, so this bar is not needed. So how to remove this bar from home page or any of the other pages? Firstly, go back to the home page backend. Here we have a individual option, like if you do not want to display this bar only just on the home page, so go back to home page backend, and here we can see page title bar. Click on it. Everywhere just hide it and then update it. Now refresh the home page again, and here we go, that bar has been disappeared. So that bar is basically called the page title bar or breadcrumb. So this has been removed now. Let's go back to our WooCommerce checklist and mark the point that we have done. So here we have just created the banner slider with clickable button, and also add banner slider to home page. This point has also been done. Now we can add some static content to our home page, as well as we will display products on our home page. So how to do that? Firstly, let's go ahead and display some kind of content on our home page. So what I want to do, I would like to just display a text in half area just over here, and on the right hand side we can display some kind of images. So let's go ahead. Here we can see there is an option edit with Fusion Builder. So this is the Fusion Builder through which we can create the entire page content for our home page and for all other pages. So how to use this Fusion Builder? It's a really very easy page builder for your website. The step is, firstly hit on this button, this edit with Fusion Builder. So this panel will open in front of you. Now here you need to select container. So as we have to use the container, like half area in half we have to display the text, and on the another half we have to display like some products. So you need to use this one by two. So these two columns has been created. In the first column we have to add some text. So click on this element. Here we have to use text block, this one, in order to write the text. So I'm just copying the same text from here and pasting it into this text block. This is the text block, like this, and save it. On the other hand, in this box I would like to display few products. So here we have an element that is basically called Woo shortcodes. Just click on it. Now here, shortcode. So this is basically giving the order tracking. We need to just hit on this and go here, products by category slug. So this is basically a code which what we exactly call a short code, through which we can display any kind of content on anywhere on the website. So in this box here, in this double quotes, we have to provide the slug of the category, product category. So from where we can find the slug of the category for which we want to display the product. So that's quite very easy. Let me show you how. In order to find the slug of a particular product category, go to the products and then categories. Now here we have these slug section. So for clothes, this is the slug. For computers, this is. For shoes, this one. And for smartphones, this one. So let's go ahead and hit this clothes. I'm just copying it from here, going back to the home page one, and here we can simply paste it like this. Now Limit means how many products would you like to display. So initially I would like to display just one product. So also we have to select the column as one, and that's it. Save it and update. Okay, it's time to refresh our home page now. So let's refresh our home page. Okay, at the very top we have the beautiful slider, and below this we have some text, and also we have our product over here. As you can see, add to cart button and details over here. So in the half section the product, and in the left half section is the text. We can increase this size later on. I will explain you all these things on the very later stage. So now after this we want to display all the products just below over here. So how to do that? Go back to the home page once again. So this is the structure. Now again you have to select a container. So here we can see container. Just click on it. Use this one by one here, and now in the element click on it. Choose the text box like this, and in the text box remove everything and type all in small letters products, and then save it. Update, and let's refresh our home page once again. Here we go. So let's scroll down, and wow, we can see all the products are displaying over here. I mean all 16 products are displaying on the home page. So how is that possible? What actually I have done in the home page backend so all products are displaying over here? The reason is I have used a shortcode. This is basically called a shortcode. It is predefined from WooCommerce itself. If you can write any word just into these two square brackets, it means that is a part of shortcode. So you cannot change it. So wherever you will put this products within these two brackets on anywhere of the website, all the products of that website will be displayed in that specific area. Like I have just placed this uh, products shortcode below this area, so it is displaying on the home page just below this area like this. Now it's time to create another element onto our website. So we have already displayed static content to our home page, displayed product on home page. Now it's time to create a product slider on home page. Now what is product slider? If we go to our home page, here we have a slider, but this is not a product slider. It's a basic image slider just for promotion purpose. Product slider is something like we can have currently, as you can see here, these products are in grid based, like 4 by 4 grid is over there. But in case if we need like these four products and then arrows over here, so once someone click on the arrow it will be scrolling like this. So how is that possible? Let's go back to our home page once again, and I'm just deleting this one because that was just for displaying all the products in the grid view. Now let's go ahead to add a product slider. So again hit on element, here type Woo. So it comes to Woo product carousel. Click on it. Here you can select picture size, fixed or auto. I'm just selecting picture size. If you want to just display the products for a specific category, so you can select the category from here. If you just want to display all the products, leave it empty as it is. Number of products we can select here, like total 16 products we have, so we can select 16 products. Carousel layout title on roll over or title below image. So we can put title below image. Carousel should be autoplay, no. Maximum columns 5, I'm just putting 4. So let's set it 4. Column spacing, leave it by default. Show navigation, yes. Mouse scroll, no. Categories, leave it, no. Show price, yes. Show buttons, no. That's all. Let's save it and update. So now in place of this entire grid, a beautiful slider will be displayed over here. So we can just scroll the products one by one. So the backend page has been updated. Let's refresh our home page. Okay, so Here we go. Now we can see the product are displayed as a slider. So that's pretty cool. In order to create a product slider on your home page or any of the specific page, or you can also display the grid view of your products. So this is how you can create home page stuff or any stuff of your entire website. Let's go back to our WooCommerce checklist once again and mark this point. Okay, now we need to put product categories thumbnails on our home page. It means what? We have our home page here, and here we can put a main image, and that image will be linked to a specific product category, for example like clothes. So how to do that? That's quite very easy. Firstly, go back to your home page once again. Now here we have text block. In the front end, let's understand the structure. Just below this, I want another image, and that image will be linked to this cloth categories. So that's quite very simple. Go to this text, and just below it there's an element. Click on it. As we have to insert an image, so go and select this image widget. Click on it. From here we can choose an image. So I'm just choosing an existing image from the media library itself. For example, this one, this t-shirt one. And here we can select full size, insert. So this image is displayed over here. Now we need to set it up this image like this. So once someone click on this image, a specific product category can be opened. So we need to put the link of that specific category. So let's check out. These are so many things available to customize the image, like border radius, I mean curly borders, or alignment of the image. So that's totally up to you whether you want to play with it or not. Here we go, picture link URL. So here we have to put the link that needs to be open once someone click on the image. So let's go ahead to the front end, go to shop and clothes. We can just copy link address, come back to the back end, and here we can paste it. That's quite easy. Save it and then update it. So here the preview is available. Now let's go to our home page front end and refresh it once again. Okay, so we are on the home page now. Let's scroll down. So we have an image. Once we click on this image, the specific clothes category page opens like this. So this is how simple to put an image on a page and then link up with a specific product category. So let's go back to our WooCommerce checklist and mark one more point. Put product categories thumbnail on homepage. Now it's time to set up our shop page with some kind of product filters. To do that, firstly we need to go to the appearance and then widgets. So click on this widgets. Okay, so this is a new area opens in front of you. So here we can see there are a lot of things available. What are these widgets? So basically these are some kind of areas where we can enter a few elements, and those elements can be displayed on a specific location of your website. So here we can use this sliding bar widget to one, this one. So here we can put some kind of price filter. So let's check out the pricing filter. Here we go, filter products by price. Just click on it and select sliding bar widget to add widget. So that's pretty simple, it's added. In the same way we can add product categories. So let's find out the product categories. Here we go, also put in the same sliding bar widget to like this. So here we have also added product categories. Hit done. Let's add one more thing. Let me check out. We can put recently viewed products. So that can also goes under sliding widget like this. So total 10 products can be displayed. Done. So we have three like two product filters. One is product filter by price, and second one is product categories, and third one is recently viewed products. Let's go back to our shop page and we can see over there how exactly the shop page looks like at the moment. Here we go. So we can see here shop page have 4 columns, but there are no sidebar where we can display some kind of product filter. So how to do that? Let me help you out with this. Firstly, we need to go to the theme options. Under the theme options, you have to go to sidebars and then WooCommerce products. Now here on the WooCommerce products, you need to activate global sidebar for WooCommerce products on. Here you need to select this sidebar. So in this drop down, we can select sliding bar widget 2. We can also select the position of the sliding bar like left or right. So I'm just leaving it right. And now save changes. So sliding bar widget area will be displayed onto the shop page, and whatever the elements we have used in this sliding bar widget 2, all those elements will be displayed on shop page. So let's go ahead and refresh the shop page once again. So this is our shop page. Here we can see filter by price, means price filter has been added. Now we can just shift like £100 to 519 and filter. So these products can be filtered according to this price thing like this. In the same way, we can also use product categories in order to filter all of these products. So let's go back to our WooCommerce checklist and mark one more point. So we have already set up the product filter onto the shop page. There are a few more things that we will explain on the later stage. So I'm just leaving this other box as it is. Let's jump to the blog section and create a beautiful blog post, and we can put that blog post onto the blog page. So for this purpose, you need to go back to the posts. Here we have post section, and now here we can see all posts. The default post is hello world, so let's delete this one so we can trash it. When you install the WordPress, so by default this hello world post comes up, so we can delete it. And now we have to add a new blog post. So how to do that? Simply hit on this add new button over here. Now in the top box we have to put the blog title name, I mean the post title name. For example, my first blog post. Here we can put the content. I'm just using lorem ipsum, the same default content. You can put your own one like this. If you want to insert any image in this blog post, so firstly hit enter. The cursor will blink over here. I'm just going to use an existing image from the media library. You can also upload an image from here. So let me use this laptop image. So it will be inserted over here like this. Then you do not need to touch any of the other options. Here you have to set the featured image. Featured image is basically the thumbnail image of your blog post. So I'm just using another image like this t-shirt one as the main image of my blog post. Here we can select the category news. If you do not have category mentioned over here, you can simply hit this add new category button. Type here something like blog news. For example, we are just creating this new category. So add new, and this will be displayed over here like this. So we can uncheck and just check the same category name where we want to put this blog post in, and then leave this format section as it is standard and then publish it. So our first blog post has been created now. Now it's time to display this blog post onto the page. Like we have this blog page over here. Once we click on it, there is no content on this page. So how to display this blog post or any of the upcoming future blog posts onto this page? So that's quite also very easy. Let's go ahead, firstly go back to the pages, and we need to open the backend of this blog page. So here is the blog page, just click on it. Okay, so now firstly we need to click on this edit with Fusion Builder button like this. So this panel will open. Click on container. Here select this one by one row, and now add an element over here, and there's a blog one, select it. Here we can select the design, for example medium, alternate. You can try all of these one by one, so you should have the knowledge. So how many posts would you like to display per page? So we are just setting up it like 4. Leave this section as it is. If you want to display all the posts, then you leave this empty. If you just want to display a specific category, then select this one. So I'm just leaving it as it is. In the same way, exclude categories, order by date or post title, whatever you like. Post should be displayed either in ascending or descending order. Show thumbnails, yes. Show title, show link title to post. Text display should be default, like I think they display 10 words. I don't know exactly, but yeah, maybe 10 words they display by default. Exert length should be 10, yes. So here are so many other options that you can choose from, and then after save and update. Now we need to refresh our blog page once again, as currently it is the blank one. Let's refresh it now. Okay, so we can see here the first blog post is showing over here. This is the title, and that is excerpt. This is the main featured image, date of the post. Let's click on it to read the entire blog post. So that's what we are getting over here. So in this way the blog post appears. Someone can also leave a comment over here like this. So this is how easy to set up a blog page and create blog posts over here. So as we have already done this setting from the blog page backend, that four blog posts can be displayed over here, and just after that there will be a pagination 1 2 3 4 page. So let's go back to the WooCommerce checklist once again. Click on create blog post, display blog post. Others are again we will be doing it on the later stage if there is something left. Now it's time to play with WooCommerce settings like discount codes and other WooCommerce settings. So the first point is specify where do you want to the product to be sold, all countries or to few specific countries. So let's make this setting. For example, I would like to sell a product only in United States but none of the other countries. So how to make such settings? Go to the WooCommerce and then settings option over here. Now here uh, I want to sell the products just for United States. So selling location should be sell to specific countries and then enter the country name, United States, like this. In the same way, you can also select the shipping location, ship to all countries you sell to, or just ship to all countries, ship to specific country, disable shipping and shipping calculations. So it's up to you, you can play with these options. Second point is enable the use of coupons or promo codes. Let's go back to the WooCommerce settings to enable the use of coupons. So here we see enable coupons checkbox is over here. So in this way, once you check like this, check it. So user can enter the promo codes on the checkout page. Third option is creating coupon codes and applying the same. So let's go ahead. Firstly, we can just save it like this, and let me uh, let me help you out with this shop page. Let's go ahead with the one product and try to purchase it, so we can see the actual layout. For example, this Lenovo mobile phone, I'm just clicking on it. So this Lenovo mobile phone costing £200. Let's add to cart. Okay, now here it shows view cart. Click on it. So we will be on the cart page. So here's the cart page. Now we have this product for £200. Here's the promotional code page. So how and what promotion code shall I apply so that we can get some kind of discount? So let's go back to the WooCommerce. Firstly, admin needs to create some kind of coupons. So here under the WooCommerce we can see coupons menu. Just click on it. There are certain rules that we can create for applying a specific coupon. So I will show you what are those rules. Firstly, go and create your first coupon. Coupon are basically the promo codes or discount codes. Okay, now here we can put something like first 50. So this could be an offer for the first 50 customers to get a discount of around £40. get discount of, like we can say 20% for first 50 customers. So this is just the message, this is the coupon code, and here we can apply the rule fixed cart discount. Okay, that's fine. Coupon amount, we can put something like percentage discount, like 20%. So you just put 20. If you want to allow free shipping, so that's it, check it, otherwise leave it as it is. You can also set coupon expiry date from here. I'm just leaving it as it is, and then we can publish. So we have created a coupon first 50. Now it's time to apply this coupon onto the cart page. So I'm just refreshing the cart page once again. Okay, now let's apply the coupon code first 50. Apply coupon. Here we go. Coupon first 50 minus 40 pounds we have got. So the total amount that we have to pay, 160 pounds. So this is how we can create coupons into our WooCommerce website. Let's check out the next point. Enable product reviews and ratings. So firstly, mark up the previous points that we have done. So how we can enable the product reviews and ratings, so any of the customer who buy the product, they can also leave ratings for our product. So that's pretty simple. Let me show you from where we can do that. Simply go to the WooCommerce and then settings. Now here, go to this products tab, and here at the bottom we have enable reviews. So this is the area from where either you can disable the reviews or enable the reviews for all of your store products. So that's pretty simple to enable or disable the review system for your existing products. So let's mark up this point as well. All right, so we have completed a lot of things. Now few points are left, like setting up shipping rates, setting up payments, order notifications, setting up contact page, setting up footer, and few advanced things. So let's jump into the shipping rates now. In order to set up the shipping price to your website, go to WooCommerce and then settings. Now at the very top we can see shipping tab. Just click on it. Now this is the page where we will set up shipping prices for our WooCommerce products. So the first step we need to do is add shipping zone. So just click on this button. Now in the zone name you need to enter the location name. This is just for your reference, it is not case sensitive and nothing else. Second part, zone region. This is important, and you need to enter the location name where you are planning to ship your products. So I'm just setting up United States. From this button we can add shipping method. For example, we are applying free shipping for all products whose order value is at least 50 pounds. So we have added free shipping method. Now let's set up the rule minimum order amount. There are so many other conditions as well. I'm just setting up the order value for a minimum order amount of 50 pounds. So that will be applicable to free shipping. Now we can save changes. In the same way, if you want to apply a flat rate for products below 50 pounds, then you can select flat rate, add shipping method, and let's go ahead to edit. Here we can say 10 pounds would be the shipping cost. So I'm not adding flat rate at the moment, just leaving this free shipping. So let's save it. And now we can test this shipping rate with our real products. So let's jump to our home page. So this is our home page. I'm just going to one of the product. For example, we can add this laptop. So I'm just going to this single product page of this laptop here, and we can add to cart. Okay, let's view cart. Alright, so this product cost around $200, 200 pounds. So here we can see it is applicable as free shipping. There is no shipping rates for it. And this is the shipping price calculator section. So you can also enable or disable this shipping calculation section from the backend itself. Go back to WooCommerce and then shipping option. So this module is required when you want your customer to calculate the shipping price according to their delivery location. So here we have this option under shipping, then shipping options. So there you can find few more things like enable the shipping calculator onto the cart page, hide shipping cost until an address is entered. So you can play with these options. I'm not touching any of these things. So this is how shipping part work onto your WooCommerce website, and that's quite very easy. On the other hand, if you need any of the advanced shipping rates like range based or something else, then you can buy premium plugins. There are so many plugins available for shipping as well. Jump back to our WooCommerce checklist and mark the points that we have done. So here we have added free shipping on a specific value, adding free shipping price, sorry, fixed shipping price, and I'll be adding the Google map once we will go to the contact page, because here we will also be adding a Google map onto the page. So I'm just holding this section. Now let's go ahead and set up the payment method for our website. First payment method I'm going to drive you with is enable cash on delivery option. So let's go back to the WooCommerce settings again, and here we can see payments. Just click on it. So that's the page from where we can manage all the payment methods. So here we have four options by default: direct bank transfer, check payments, cash on delivery, and PayPal. Firstly, let's go ahead and set up this cash on delivery option. So we can hit manage just next to it. Okay, so here it is asking us to enable cash on delivery. You can also edit the title from cash on delivery to something else that you need, and then hit save changes. So that's it, cash on delivery is enabled on your WooCommerce website. On the other hand, let's go ahead and set up the PayPal as the payment gateway. So to go back, we can simply click on this little arrow. All right, now let's go ahead and configure the PayPal account. So hit setup. The very first thing is enable PayPal standard at the very top. You can change the title of the payment method to something else. Here you have to put your PayPal email address. Leave this sandbox area as it is. Leave this debug log as it is. Enable IPN email notifications. It's up to you whether you want to enable or disable. In the receiver email, again you have to put your PayPal email address. This is just the demo that I have entered over here. Remember, this PayPal identity token is very important. So you need to go to your PayPal account and find out from where you can generate this PayPal identity token. This is basically an encrypted code that can be found under your PayPal account itself. So that you need to put over here. And then after, leave all these things as it is, shipping details. So you can check or uncheck, that's up to you. At the very bottom, payment action. So remember, you need to just select it as capture. Payment style, it's optional. Leave it. Image URL, optional. All these things are optional. So once all done, then you can simply save it. So here we can see two payment methods are enabled: cash on delivery and PayPal. So this is how easy we can set up payment methods onto our WooCommerce website. Let's jump back to our WooCommerce checklist and mark few more points. So cash on delivery has been enabled. Enabled PayPal payment gateway, that is also been done. Add any third party payment gateway. There are certain type of payment gateways also available as per their own country. For example, SagePay for UK or Authorize.net in US. So the same mechanism followed in order to set up the third party payment gateway. Firstly, you will be needing to install the plugin. Once you will install and activate that payment gateway plugin, the payment gateway name will appear over here similar to this PayPal. Then you will be needing to set up that plugin. It will be asking your merchant ID or something like that. So you just need to enter all those details and save it. So the same mechanism you need to follow in order to enable third party payment gateway like we did with PayPal. So we can simply mark this point as it is. It's not too complex. You should try at least from your end. So now let's go ahead and enable new order notifications. It means when someone place an order, then the admin of the website will be receiving the new order email notification, as well as if someone cancel the order or order has been failed, then also you will be receiving the notifications. After that, we can also set up email sender details. It means the admin email that needs to be appear at customer end, like when customer will be receiving the email, then what email address should appear on his inbox subject. After that, we can also manage orders that has been received from the WordPress dashboard itself. So let's jump into the email section first. So this section can be found under WooCommerce and then emails at the very top over here. Just click on it. So here we can see for new order notification is also enabled, cancel order, failed order. Rest all these are at customer end. So just you need to deal with these three one at the very top. So here you can simply go to manage and enter your own admin email address. This is the email address where you want to receive notification when someone places an order. So here in this box you can enter your own email address and then enable this notification and save it. In the same way you have to do with all those all remaining other two sections for this cancelled order and failed order. So just hit manage, enter your email address, and that's it. Remember, at the very bottom on this email page, scroll down, and here also you need to enter your admin email address. And from name, here you can put your website name, for example fitness not out. So when your customer will be receiving the confirmation email, then this sender name will appear as fitness not out, and the email address will appear this. This is the footer section of your order email. So we can simply remove this powered by WooCommerce, just delete it, leave this site title as it is. You can also change the color from here. Of this is completely been done for your email template that the customer will receive or you will be receiving, and then save changes. So that's how easy to deal with email addresses and setting up new order email notifications. Now it's time to go ahead and manage orders from the WordPress dashboard itself. So when someone places an order onto the website, and admin will be receiving an email notification. After that, admin have to manage that order from WordPress dashboard. So here he needs to go to the WooCommerce and then hit orders. About a minute ago, I placed a test order. As we can see, this is the name, that's the order number, and the status is processing. So let's go ahead and manage this order. So firstly, we need to click on this little I to view the order details like this. So here it is showing the customer billing address. This is the customer email address which he entered into the checkout page. That's the phone number. That's the payment method he selected on the checkout page. This is the shipping details, and shipping method was free shipping. So let's go ahead and manage this order. So we can simply click on this edit. Currently the order is under processing. So if you think that you have received the payment, or if you think everything has been done properly, then you can also mark this order as completed and then update. So this is how easy to manage the orders from the WordPress backend itself. Customer will be receiving a new email that the order has been completed. So you can play with more options over here. There are a few more things like we can add privacy note as well over here. For example, like hi, your order is complete, and then we can simply click on note to customer. So once you will add, this message will be sent to the customer on his email address. Hi, your order is completed. Here you can find the order details, the amount he paid, and that's easy. You can manage all these things. So let's jump back to the WooCommerce checklist and mark enable new order notifications, enable cancelled and failed order notifications, email send details, managing orders from WordPress dashboard. Now it's time to create contact page. Add some business details with the help of some icons. Then we'll be adding contact form, and at last we'll be adding the Google map. So firstly, let's jump to the contact page. So here's the contact page at the very top. Okay, currently this page is blank. So in order to edit this page, let's go back to the pages section, and here we can click on this contact edit. So the first task is add business details with icons. So firstly, you need to hit this edit with Fusion Builder button like this. So this panel will open in front of you. Click on container, and then that's one by one container. Okay, now click on element. So here I am adding the business detail with the help of icons. So you need to click on this content boxes. There are so many elements available. Just select this content boxes. From here we can set classic icon on top. Number of columns 3. You can increase or decrease the columns as per your need. Heading size, leave it as it is. Flip icon, whether you want to have it flipping horizontal, then you can select this one. If vertical, then this one. Otherwise leave it none. A spinning icon, that will be rotating all the time. Icon color, so let's select the icon color to this would be the better color. Icon background, I'm just setting it no. Icon size, we can increase about 57. Hover type can be changed over here. Hover accent color, icon image, so we do not need to update the icon image. Let's go ahead and add some content now. So we'll be having 3 columns. Firstly, we need to add business address. So here we can type the title, business address. Leave this option as it is. Select the icon for address over here. For example, like we can choose this one. Leave all those options as it is. Now go to this text area and enter the business address. For example, like 123. We are having more space in between, so jump to this text area and delete the space from here like this. Now it looks good. Now the second thing that we need to center this text, so Control A and then align center. So that's easy. Now save it. In the same way we can duplicate this row. So click on this, it is duplicated. Let's add the phone number. So here we can firstly add phone number, and in this box we can select phone. You can select any of the available icon. I'm just using this one, and type here the phone number. For example, 999-000-1890. If you want to add one more number, then you can add like this. So it's up to you how you want to manage all these things. Then center, and then play with a little HTML. For example, we can add here br type br slash, and then 1239897 384, and we can delete this second row. So now it will appear into the center like this. Now let's add email address. So we can duplicate again, go to this section. Now type email address, and here in this box you can type the email address. For example, support at Control A to select and then center. If you want to make this email address clickable, then firstly select it and then go to this link icon, click on it, and then it will automatically add mail to at the very starting and then colon sign. So this makes your email address clickable. So now save it. Again save and then update. So firstly we have added business details on the contact page. Let's refresh the front page of contact. So I'm just clicking on it. Here we go. So we can see business address appear over here with address, then phone number, then email. But the problem is we forgot to update the icon for this email. So let's go back to the backend. and then we can hover on it, click on edit, then again email address, edit, and here we can change the icon, for example envelope. So let's select this one, save it. So that's pretty simple to add icons into your web pages. Now it's time to create contact form for our contact page. So how to create contact forms? That is super easy. Initially, I asked you to install the WP Forms plugin. So here we have the WP Forms plugin. Go to this WP Forms and then click on Add New. Alright, so firstly we need to give a good name to our contact form. For example, contact. You can give any of the name as per your reference. Now click on blank form. So it will load a blank form area for you, where you can drag and drop the fields in order to create your beautiful contact form. Alright, so it's loading now. Okay, now firstly we need to put a field where user can enter his name. So we can just drag and drop single line text over here and it appears within few seconds like this. Now we can add few more fields like email address where user can enter his email. We can also add phone number as well as a message box. So let's go ahead to add them one by one. So now let's go ahead and edit all these fields one by one. We can rename them. We can increase the width of these fields. So one by one we are editing it now. Let's click on this, click to edit. In this box we can change the label like name, then toggle it and go to advanced section. From this medium select large. In the same way we can edit email. That's it. Now we also need to set up the email address so that if someone fill up this contact form, then all these details should be sent to which email address. So go to these settings and then notifications. Here in this field you can enter your own email address, for example admin@, just copy it, put the same email address in this from email section as well, like this, then save it. So that's pretty simple to create a contact form onto the WordPress website. Now it's time to put this form onto the page. So close it from here. All right. Now you can see here this short code. Just copy like this. Now go back to the pages and we need to paste this code into the contact page backend. So here's the contact page. Let's click on it. Now what I'm planning, just below this in the half area, I want to display contact form, and in the remaining half area, I'll be showing the Google map. So firstly, let's go ahead to add a container. So here we can hover on this container, click on it, and then select 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1. So here click on element, then go to the text block. There is a text block, click on it. Now here in this box we can paste it. So simply right click and paste the same code, save it and update. Now we can refresh our front page of contact and we can see how the contact form looks like. So let's refresh this page once again. Alright, so here we can see the contact form is appearing. Anyone can enter name, email, phone, etc. and then submit. Now in this area we want to display the Google map. So firstly we need to pick an address from Google map, like what exactly the address we want to display on the Google map. So you need to go to a website, that is maps.google.com. Now for example, if we want to display a fast food address, for example like Domino's, so I can search for Domino's and it will search the Domino's location nearby. For example, like I'm selecting the first one. Okay, now this location has been selected. Now it's time to integrate this location into our website. So firstly you need to go to this menu, these three lines, click on it, Then go to share or embed. Okay, here we go. So this pop-up comes up. You can see there are two menus, send a link and embed a map. So click on embed a map and then copy HTML like this. So this entire map will appear onto our website. So let's go back to the contact page. Here again text block. So go to this text block and now jump to this text area, not the visual one, just text one. Click on it, then Control A to select and Control V to paste. Now here you need to set the width and height of your Google map. So I'm just leaving it to 100% like this, and height we can set it as per our need. Remember, if you do not enter any unit, then it will consider the pixels. So I'm just leaving it to 450 pixel, or we can increase up to 500 pixel like this, and then save it, update it. So that's pretty simple to add a Google map into your WordPress or WooCommerce website. So let's refresh our contact page once again. Okay, so we can see here the Google map has been integrated into our WordPress website. We can increase or decrease just like we use on maps.google.com. So contact page is ready with contact details, contact form and Google map. Now let's jump back to our WooCommerce checklist and mark the points that we have done. So adding business and contact details, adding contact form, adding Google map, and also we can mark up the pending Google map over here. So far we have completed the contact page as well. Now it's time to set up footer. That is very important for your website. Footer is the area that resides at the very bottom of every web page onto your entire website. So in this footer section, we'll be going ahead to add your logo in the first column, then adding links into the second column, and then adding contact details into the third column, along with social icons. And at last, we'll be setting up copyright content. So firstly, we need to configure our footer in the way that three columns should be appear. So go to this Avada and then theme options. This Avada and then theme options like this. All right, so it's loading up now. Okay, now go to this footer and then footer content. Remember, this should be enabled, so on, and number of footer columns. So here you can just decrease to 3. That's it. Now save it. So we have configured our footer so that it will display 3 columns only. Now it's time to firstly check up the current footer onto our website. So current footer is something like this. And in the copyright area it is showing some kind of default information like this. So let's go ahead firstly and edit this copyright content. So go back to the theme options again, and then under the footer content area you need to scroll down, and here's the copyright text. So we can edit all those text from here, like copyright 2019. You can also add your own footer credits, like developed by XYZ company, something like this. This copyright text area also supports HTML. So if you know HTML, you can put your codes over here and then save it. Now let's refresh our contact page once again. All right. So here we go. Footer has been edited, as you can see over here. Now it's time to put content into this footer widget area. Here we'll be displaying the logo. Then in this section we'll be displaying all kind of links, and in this section we'll be putting the contact details with social icons. So let's go back to our theme options. Also, one more thing, we can change the colors of our footer from this footer styling. Click on it. So there are a lot of options available. I'm just going ahead to play with few settings like footer background color. So we can set it something light color like this. like this. And footer border color, you can either enable or disable the border, it's up to you. Divider lines, divider color, padding, and here we go, we can select the font color. So I'm just setting up this font color to black. The footer headings typography, in the same way, footer font color, I'm just setting it up as dark black. Footer link color, that should also be dark black. Footer link hover color, we can select it like blue, so if someone hover onto the black link, it will convert to blue color. In the same way, text color, we can text color, I'm just leaving it as it is because we have dark background for copyright area, so I'm just leaving that copyright section as it is, and then we can save it. Now, as we have already changed the color of footer area, so let's refresh once again so that this can be demonstrated properly. Here we go. So we can see this is the footer widget area, which color has been changed. Now it's time to put the content. So go back to the theme options, and here we can go to appearance and then widgets. Click on widgets. So once you go to the widgets page, you will see a few options something like this. Firstly, just toggle and close this blog sidebar. So these are three: footer widget 1, footer widget 2, and footer widget 3. In the first box, we need to put the logo. So go ahead and find out image. So here we have image. Click on it. Then click on footer widget 1 and add widget. So it will be displayed over here. Now it asks you what image do you want to display. So click on add image. From the media library itself, we can select the logo. If you don't have the logo here, then you can also upload it from this section. So I'm just clicking on this logo and then add to widget and save it. Done. And let's refresh the page once again so we can see how the footer content changes. Alright, so we can see here the logo has been added. Now it's time to add these menus over here in this section. So how to do that? Firstly, go to this widget area once again, and at the very bottom you need to find out text, this text. Click on footer widget 2 and then add widget. Now here we can put the name of the pages or links that we want to display. So go to this contact page, home, blog, contact, shop, and my account. So let's put here home, blog, shop, contact. Now we need to add the links. So one by one we'll go ahead to the front end. Right click on this menu for home and click on copy link address. So this page link has been copied. Come back to widget, select this one and then insert this link over here and paste it. Then hit arrow. So this simple text has been converted to a link. In the same way, we can set up a blog. Now, in order to remove the extra spaces in between, go to this text. So remove this extra blank line, hit backspace, then backspace, and double check into the visual. So we can see it looks great. Now save it and done. Let's refresh the front page once again. Alright, so we can see here the menus are placed properly into the column 2. Now in the next column, we can put some kind of contact details like contact number, email address, along with the social icons. So let's go back to widgets once again. So 2 widget areas has been completed. It's time for 3. So to put the contact details, again we can choose this text and then footer widget 3, add widget. So here we can put the contact details, for example, telephone number like this, and email address like this. Okay, now save it. then done. Also, we need to add social icons just below this contact detail. So here we can find out Avada social icons. This is the social links. Click on it and again choose footer widget 3 and then add widget. So it opens this panel. Here you can customize it as per your need, like icon size 15 or 16 pixel, custom color or brand colors. I'm just using brand color. And here you can enter the link of your social profiles. For example, I'm just using Facebook, so www.facebook.com. You can put your own custom link. In the same way we can put for Dropbox. So whatever the social links you want to display, just put the link over there and those social icons will be displayed onto the footer. So once you are done, then scroll down and save it. Done. Let's refresh the front page once again. So here we can see the content has also been placed over here with social icons and everything has been done into the footer. Let's go back to the WooCommerce checklist and mark up these options. Business logo has been added, links has been added, contact details, social icon and copyright content. So almost everything we have done into this WooCommerce tutorial. Now few advanced things left, like I'll be guiding you how to create a variable product with size and color attribute. It means if you are selling t-shirt, so maybe a customer come who wants to have a t-shirt in like blue color or he wants to purchase a t-shirt in black color. So how he can select the size as well as color for a specific product. So go back to your WordPress dashboard and here in under the products tab click on attributes like this. Now firstly in this box type the name of the attribute, for example size, and then add attribute. In the same way type here color and then add attribute. So we have created two attributes with size and color onto this page. Now it's time to configure these terms. It means what colors we have available for the customer. So go to configure terms and here I'm adding two colors, like I'm selling a t-shirt with two colors red and black. So one by one I will put those options into the backend. So this is the panel for product color. Here we can put like black and then add new and red, add new. In the same way we have to configure the terms for size. So again go back to the attributes and configure the terms for size, this size. Click on configure terms. Here we can have two size like small, add new size and large. So this is the first task that you have to do when you are creating a variable product. Like you should have attributes created at the very first step. Now it's time to go ahead and create a variable product. So go back to your products panel and click on add new. So here we can give a title like men's t-shirt. Here you can put your description. I'm just leaving this section as it is. The most important thing is that from this simple product you have to select variable product. So click on it. Now you can give a SKU ID for your product, for example like FIT003 or 4. Then go to this attribute section. Now here we need to configure few things. For example, firstly we need to set up the color. So click on color and then add. In the same way you have to click on size and then add. So both attributes have been added for this specific t-shirt product. Now it's time to select terms. So click on select all. So black and red colors we have already created in the previous step, so they will be selected, and then click on used for variation. In the same way for size, click on select all and then used for variation. Save it. What we have done over here, actually For this t-shirt product, we have few color and sizes available. So we have added the black and red color size available for this t-shirt, as well as the size of this t-shirt is large and small. It's time to create or it's time to set up the price for each of the variable product. So now go to the variations. Here you need to select from this drop down, create variations from all attributes. Just click on it and go. Then hit OK, and 4 variation have been added. Hit OK. So it will automatically arranges the combination for you. For example, like black and large, black and small, black and red and large, red and small. So one by one we can set up the pricing for it. So let's click on this arrow, black and large. So firstly we have to set up the product image. So upload an image, click on it, go to upload files, select, and then we can select black t-shirt. Okay, so black has been appeared over here. If you want to put SKU, you can put over here, otherwise leave it empty. We can also put the price for this black t-shirt, for example, like 40 pounds over here like this. In the same way, we can configure other combinations like black and small now. So click on it, again set the black image, set variation image, price should be like 42. Okay, hit save changes. Now in this product short description, it's up to you whether you want to put any kind of description over here or not. I'm just leaving this box empty. Now here in this product image area, we have to set up the main product image. So I'm just adding one image for this product, like this red one, and then save set product image. Okay, we can mark it up as cloth and then publish. So that's all we need to do in order to set up a variable product. Let me show you how it appears onto the front end of our WordPress website. So here we can right click and then open a new tab. Let's wait for this product to get loaded. Here we go. So we have two options to select over here. For example, if we want to select black color and size is small, then the price comes 42. Image of the product also changes. In the same way, if we select red color, then price changes 46 pounds, whatever we have set up from the backend, and also the product image has been changed. So this is how easy to set up a variable product into your WooCommerce website. In case if you have any confusion, please leave your comments below and we will definitely help you out with that. Now let's go back to our checklist and mark this point completed. Okay, now next step is display contact details on very top left corner. So here we are planning to display some kind of contact details in this area. So how to do that? Just go back to your WordPress dashboard, then go to Avada and theme options. So here in this theme options, you need to go to the header and then header content. So here the current header style is this one that we have onto our website, like logo on the left and then menus on the right. So at the very first we need to change the header style to either this one or this third one. So I'm just selecting this second one. After that, scroll down at the bottom. So we have two areas like header content 1, header content 2. So in the header content 1, you need to keep selected contact info. There are other options as well, but we need to just keep contact info. And in these boxes you can put the contact number, like currently it have this call us today, and in this email box we have this one. So let's save it and see how it appears onto the front page. I have just changed the header style. Let's refresh. Okay, so we can see here on the top left corner we have contact details like phone number and email address. You can edit this phone number and email address from the theme options itself by navigating in this area, and from here you can edit the details. Now it's time to display my account and cart over here in this area on the top right corner. So for displaying my account and cart on this area, firstly go to this theme options and then WooCommerce. Jump to this general WooCommerce. Here we have a lot of options to select. Just scroll down and we get an option like WooCommerce My Account link in secondary menu, so keep it enabled, as well as WooCommerce cart icon in secondary menu, so keep this enabled as well. Hit save changes, but still it doesn't enables these My Account link and cart icon into the secondary menu. Secondary menu means this top right area. So what to do in order to show these my account and cart icon in this area? Just go back to your WordPress dashboard and scroll down to appearance and then menus. Now here, click on this create a new menu link. So we have to create a new menu for top navigation area. In this box, give it a name like top menu, then create menu. Alright, so do not add anything in this menu, just leave it as it is. Only you have to select this checkbox, top navigation, and save it. That's all. So this will enable my account and cart link into this top navigation secondary menu. Let me show you how it appears onto the front end. So I'm just refreshing it. Here we go. So we can see my account and cart link has been added onto the top navigation over here. But one thing that we need to notice here is the header height has been disturbed. As we can see, logo have top margin and bottom margin a huge one, and menus also have too much empty space at the bottom. So how we can fix it? Go back to the theme options, Avada, and then theme options. Firstly, we need to remove the top and bottom margin of this logo. So under the theme options, you need to jump to this logo tab. So click on logo, and here we can see logo margins 31 top, 31 bottom. So just set it up like 5 pixel top and 5 pixel bottom. On the other hand, after reducing these margins, jump to this menu section, this one, and here you can see main menu height. It suggests you controls the main menu height to match the logo height set to 73 in pixels. So here you can enter 73, click outside, and then save it. So this is how easy to fix the header height of your website. Let's refresh the home page once again. Here we go. So we can see height is fine now. All the menus have been created properly. Now let's go ahead to play with some kind of typography, like this cloth looks so small. Also we can change this color button as well. So from where we can play with this typography for this cloth, go to the theme options and then typography. Here we can find header typography. Just click on it. So we have total 6 tags over here for H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. So let's change the font style for H1 like Roboto. I'm just using this Google font. You can use any one, whatever you like. We can also increase the font size like 50 pixels. Increase the font weight like bold 700, so it will display over here. In the same way, now, remember at the very beginning when I created this slider with Fusion slider section, then I used this cloth as the H2 tag. So now we have updated the H2 tag typography from the backend. So once we refresh this page, wherever the H2 tag has been applied, the current typography setting will automatically take effect. So let's refresh the home page once again, and we can see this cloth size will be increased as per the H2 tag that we have done. Here we go. So we can see now shoes has been increased. In the same way, if we scroll, then we can see cloth has also been increased. Now let's play with this button. We can change the color of this button. So go to theme options, scroll down, scroll up. Here you need to find out Fusion Builder elements. Just click on it. Wait for a few seconds so the page will load up for you. Okay, here we can find button element, this one. So you can just customize your button size, shape, etc. Also you can change the font family. I'm just changing the color. For example, like we can have a black button or white button with black text. So gradient top color white, gradient bottom color also white, gradient top hover color we can say black, bottom hover black, and here button accent color, as the color is white then we can set it as black text color, and on hover when button converts to black then we should have the font color to be white. So that's it. So this is the way through which we can change the button colors. Now once I will save it, then we can jump to the front page and refresh it. So here we go, that's the button changed. We can hover and then see white background changes to black like this. So this is pretty simple to play with the button color and font style. Let's jump back to our WooCommerce checklist and mark display contact details on very top left corner, display my account cart menu on top right corner. Now it's time to display a cart icon in main menu. Main menu means this main menu. So let's display a cart icon over here. So to do that, just go to the theme options, go to WooCommerce. All right, here we have WooCommerce cart icon in main menu. So just make it on and save it. So let's check the points that we have completed. Display cart icon in main menu. Also we have completed the button color section. Now last point is very important, taking the backups of our entire WordPress or WooCommerce website. So here I'll be guiding you to take the backup of the entire website with the help of a great plugin, so you do not need to play with any kind of code. So go to the plugins and click on add new, and then in the search plugin type updraft and then leave it as it is. So it will search the updraft backup plugin for you. Here we go, the very first plugin, updraft WordPress backup plugin by updraftplus.com, David Anderson. Just install and activate this plugin. So this plugin allows you to create and download the entire backup of your website with just few clicks. So let it be installed and then we can activate it. Okay, so plugin has been activated now, just close it. Now go to the settings and then updraft plus backups. Click on it. So here we just need to click on this backup now button. It will ask you few options like include database or not, include files in the backup or not. So keep both of these options checked and also check this option. So the backup will continue exist until you will not delete it. Now click on backup now. So it will start creating the backup process and will take few minutes to create the entire backup of your website. The time totally depends on the size of your website files. Okay, here we go. So the backup has been successfully created. As we can see the date 9th of February, that is today's date. Updraft create backups in 5 separate files, one for database, second one for plugins, then themes, then uploads, and then others. So if you want to download this backup onto your computer, you just need to simply click on them one by one like this and wait for a few seconds. So this download to your computer button will be enabled. Click on this button, select the location on your computer and save these files. So this is how easy to create backups with Updraft Plus onto WordPress websites. So we have completed this last point as well, and congratulations, your e-commerce website is ready to sell products online. Remember, there are few more advanced things that you should learn. So in the upcoming videos, we will definitely adding all those tutorials for you. So if you like this video and our video was helpful for you to create an e-commerce website, please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. That will help us to create more videos for you. Thank you very much.